Loading. All right, so hello YouTube. So guys, today we are going to talk about something interesting. You know, there was a time here on TNT that we used to create like thematics weeks. Like this week we are going to talk about women. So every meeting in that week, all topics were about women. Different topics, but with the same target. So there was a racism week, and my topic that week was racism and education, and I'll put the questions in the chat. And I really liked this conversation, and I thought it would be nice to bring it again. So let me introduce myself, and then you guys do, okay? I'm Bia. I am 22 years old. I am carioca, and I still live in Rio de Janeiro. I am a chemistry student. I'm a tattoo artist, and I own a beauty studio. And yeah, that's it. Oh, and I host meetings since 2020 here on TNT. And yeah, that's it. I'm not an English teacher, but I'm here to help you guys somehow and to learn with you, of course. So please, Robert, can you introduce yourself?
Hello, everyone. My name is Robert. I live in Praia Grande now. It's a South Beach in São Paulo. I'm married. I have 4 daughters. I work with 3D environments for metaverse games. I like jiu-jitsu. I like ride bike. I love my daughters and my wife. That's it. And
Thank
you, Sarah.
Hey guys, again. So I'm Sarah. I'm 26. Some of my hobbies are I really like to do makeup, to learn, to watch videos, and to talk, to hang out with my friends, to share a beer, some drinks, and to tell jokes. I'm not so funny, but I laugh anyway, so it's good to enjoy your free time with friends, or to meet new people like I'm doing here right now. So that's all. And it's my first time with you, but not here on Talk and Talk.
Thank you. And let me see. Oh, and nice to meet you. Anna, please.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I am Ana Paula. I live in São José do Rio Preto, São Paulo. I am 57. I worked as a chemistry teacher, but I've been retired since 2020 when I decided to start studying English, and I am enjoying a lot. I've been here on TNT since February this year. And in my free time, I like to ride a bike too. It's the same Robert. I like to read books. I like to travel with my family. My favorite place to travel is beach. I love it to be at the beach. And I think that's it. How about me? How about you, Bruno?
Yeah, so good afternoon, everyone. My name is Bruno. I live in Santa City. I am 32 years old. I'm married. I've been hosting here, I think, around 3 months, and I participate of TNT since 2020, you know, when started the pandemic situation. And I think that I remember you, Dia. In this time, you know, you were just a guest, and I'm happy to know that you become a host. It's really good to see you guiding the conversation here. Congrats, and that's it, guys.
Yeah, a long time ago, right? long time. It's been 2 years and almost a half that I'm here, and 2 years and something that I host meetings. So yeah, it's been a while. So let's start the conversation. First, let me see, Robert. Do you think that education is important?
Yes, it's essential. It's it's very important for your personal growth, you know.
And what do you think that can possibly happen to someone that doesn't have the access to education?
I live I born in the periphery in São Paulo, you know, and some friends without without education. I remember some friends, and when I see these friends today without education is different. Your life, your family, you know, and today I understand, and education is very important because this. When I remember some friends without education, I think, and I need to talk about this for my kids.
Yeah, I think that when we are younger and we have the access, we don't actually value what we have, right? We cannot think how important it is. Sarah, what about you? Do you think that it's important, education, and what can possibly happen to someone that doesn't have this access?
Yeah, I think Robert brought a great point. You can't have a good life. Maybe if you got lucky, like today, earlier we were talking about celebrities, and some of them got lucky. They met someone who knows what to do. But in general, I think you become someone who doesn't see a lot of options in your life, you know. So if you don't have education, you can just have a few options to work. Maybe you can be succeeded, of course, if you are a book lawyer, for example, and you got a lot of clients, and with time you get better and better, you know. But I would say it is about seeing the future in a limited way, maybe if you don't have the access to education, and it can be really frustrating for some people. I've had this chance to study, and I still study, of course, and I can clearly see the difference between people, you know. Not that some of them are better, but just different, you know.
Bruno, what's your opinion? Do you agree with her or not?
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with her and with Robert as well, because education can transform people's lives. You know, for example, if you have access, education access, you can do and you can become wherever you want. You know, because you will have the knowledge to achieve your goals, your dreams. You can become a lawyer, a businessman, owner, I don't know, whatever you want. Even though I know that there are some occupations that don't, how can I say, you don't need to have so much knowledge, but it's important because you will not live your whole life doing the same thing. I mean, for example, in a case that you are a soccer player, let's say like this, and of course that you will start playing, but when you achieve some age, you will need to stop to play, because your body needs a rest. So, and then what you gonna do, if you don't have any knowledge, maybe you can have some money, but your life will be like, you not have that reason to do something daily. And for us human beings, I think that it's important to do something that bring us joy, to live our lives. So have knowledge and education, I think that is important because of that. Not just of that, but there are so many reasons. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree with you guys. I think that education like open doors, even like something small. For example, if it wasn't for education, I wouldn't be here talking with you guys in English and meeting so many people and having friends here. I just couldn't meet you guys. So just something like little like that, it makes a huge difference because of education. So I can, with English, for example, we can talk with people like around the world because English is something that people knows it. Like in every country, we will meet someone that, even one person that understand English. So we just can talk, communicate with everybody. So not everybody, but many people. So I like this one. Robert, where you used to study, in a private or a public school?
I study a public school in the periphery of São Paulo, in Zona Leste. I am quebrada. The happiness days in my life it's very important in my life. Live in periphery. It's very important because you learning about the real life, real peoples. My friends in this time don't have money, don't have any, sometimes food, don't have a job for your parents, but it's different. Is not important for me if you have the best shoes or t-shirts. It's not important. It's very important for me studying in public school in the periphery of São Paulo.
Now the important question of this question. There were a lot or a little or a few Black people in the school that you used to study?
In periphery, of course, I have a lot of friends, Black friends, Black friends for life. I say for my wife, for my daughters, it's very important you live in perfect. It's very important for your life. You understand better about the other peoples, about the other races, religions, cultures. You know, I'm very proud to live it in San Miguel.
Thank you. What about you, Sarah? You used to study in a private or public school, and how many Black friends you used to have there?
Yeah, I went to private school. Like my parents were really have done a lot of effort to put me and my sister there. They always believed that would be the good thing to do, you know, in order to get the education and be able to compete with others for the college openings, to get a good graduation and a degree and so on. I would say at the time I wasn't pretty aware of the inequalities we have, you know. I was just a part of the environment and I didn't realize some aggression, some attitudes that now I can understand it wasn't so good. I didn't have a lot of Black friends. Even at the school, I wouldn't say we had a lot of Black students there. And yeah, we had a lot of different situations, perspectives. But I would say when I went to college, public college, it was totally different for me. It has opened my eyes, you know. So it's just a huge difference.
Definitely. What about you, Bruno?
Yeah, so in my case, I had studied all my school period, you know, on in the public school, you know, and for me it was really great, you know. And yes, I have a lot of Black friends, you know. I love them. I have contact with some of them, you know. I would like to have more, but because of our daily crazy life, it's not possible, you know. But yeah, that's all. Yeah.
Yeah, and about me, I studied like my whole life in a private school. Uh, and same thing as Sarah, my parents like made a really effort to to keep paying this whole time, and and I am like, I have three brothers, and I am the only one that studied like my whole life, my whole school life in a private school. All the others were in a public, and one of them studied like part in a public and part in a private. And um, and that's something interesting. The part that I said that is interesting about this question. Uh, during my classes, like year by year, I could see like from 30 uh 30 classmates there, like 2 or 3 were Black, something like that, during my life. And let me see what question now. Bruno, do you think that education can affect racism negatively or positively?
Yeah. So I believe that it can impact in a positive way, you know, because yeah, it's hard to say something like that because
All the
with
questions are hard. I know
Yeah,
that.
but it's really good to answer this question because make you think about this topic and know about it from you guys. So I believe that yes, education can impact, but in a positive way, because if you have the knowledge, you can your behavior about something will be different. You will know that no matter uh, the race of the people, you need to treat everyone like the same. No matter if you are black, white, yellow, purple, no matter. You need to treat everyone in the same way. That's the thing. And with education, uh, the right education, I mean, because maybe, I don't know, people usually behave like, how can I say it? It's like if you have a good education from your parents, you will be a good person. If you have not this good education, probably your behavior will be different. And if we have the right education at school, you will know that we need to treat everyone in the same way. That's that I want to say. That's the thing, in my opinion. And if you have uh, a different source that tell you that, for example, I don't know, maybe you need to treat someone like this, another one like that, in a bad way. It can be confused, and you need to put all the information in your mind and look around and see what is right and wrong and so on. That's it. It's a complicated question, but a good one to answer. Yeah.
It is. Oh, I forgot to say in the beginning of the meeting that if you guys want to comment something that other person said, you can just go. Okay, you don't need me to say your name for you to talk. Okay, so you can just talk, of course, being respectful, but if you want to comment something, you can just say. Okay. Robert, what about you? Do you think that education?
Yes, I can to try explain about little story in my life. I had some years ago cleaning lady in my house. You know. And the first day in my house, in the lunchtime, in my I can say sala. I don't remember, whatever. I
Living
don't
room.
living room. Okay. I look for my living room. I say, hey, Marta, where are you? I'm here in the laundry. Why? I'm eating here. What? Eating in my laundry? I say, hey, Marta, come here, please. Look at me. You know the difference, me and you. You know, I don't know. Opportunity. Only this. My parents were my father working in Mato Grosso do Sul, joined the money and come from São Paulo. My mother living your all life in periphery of São Paulo, São Miguel. My parents working hard and get to me opportunity. That's it. The years, some years after, I'm here living in the apartment with 16 meters quadrados. That's it, Marta. In my house, please. Your lunchtime is with me or not? In my table, my refrigerator had guaraná, whatever. It's to me and for you, of course. Some years later, Marta is a good friend in my life, you know, but it's very important. This is education. You need to talk for your kids, for your family about this opportunity for other peoples in Brazil, opportunity for Black peoples, you know. Some persons say in Brazil don't have racism. In Brazil, Brazil, my country, I don't understand. my Brazil don't have. It's crazy. That's it. Sorry.
Yeah, but some people believe that it is right. That's insane. Sarah, please, what about you?
I was just reflecting about the story Robert shared, and it really happens. The housekeepers, they feel like they are less, you know, so because of the way people treat them. So it's not because they have low self-esteem, but because of they were told during their life. And I would say education in school can affect for in a negative, in a positive way. For example, in a positive, it's kind of it's clearer. You learn how to be around different people with different perspectives, with different backgrounds. But I was thinking maybe we are taught to be to have this behavior. Robert mentioned, for example, oh, you should study so you don't become you don't work with cleaning, you don't have a a job that is not appreciated. We are being told to not appreciate these professions. And for me, this affect the way these people see themselves and the way we act with them. So I would say, yeah, you should, of course, tell your kids to study, but to study to have a profession, to have a career, to buy the things they need for themselves, but not taking other professions for granted, you know. So we should be more aware of that in our schools and, of course, the education that parents give as well. Just something that I was thinking about this question.
Yeah, I agree with all of you. And something that education can affect in a negative way, the racism, like it contributes for racism, is like the way that this person is taught, just like something like what Sarah said, like not the way that this person is taught, but the way that this person is treated in a school environment, even for teachers. It's like how can I say that in English? It's like delete this person from the class, you know, not literally like that, but like I don't know, the word's not coming, but you guys got it right. Just forget that this person exists, and it's a way that education can contribute in a negative way. Of course, that's not it's not exactly education, but it's about people that doesn't really care some or care, but in a negative way. People that just don't like and don't respect, and yeah, it happens. So number 4, let me see, Robert, how school helped you not to be racist? Of course, you can just you cannot say just about school. You can say about the environment that you lived, your parents. You can just say how life helped you not to be racist.
I think with good teachers talk about the racism, about the religion, of course, not religion, but about the other religions. You need to respect the other religions, about the different families, because in the school you have families with money and without money. This is crazy for kids. Is sometimes it's so hard for kids when you see you need to explain for your kids about this. Hey, your friend don't have the sometimes clothes. Is so hard for me. Yeah, maybe this good teachers, good how can I say, methodologias, and that's it.
There is that phrase, if I'm not mistaken, it was Nelson Mandela who said, like, nobody born hating, or nobody born being racist, and but I think that life does it, people does it. When you live in a place that everybody, when you live, like, since you were born in a way, in a place that people keep saying that you should hate because it's not nice, and keep telling you negative things about races or about women, about everything like that, you start to just think that it's true, because it's what everybody around you telling you. People that you like are telling you that. So nobody is born racist, but the environment does. The environment can turn you into someone racist, into someone intolerant, or things like that. But yeah, I can continue talking later. You guys can go. Sarah, please. What's your opinion?
I really believe that for me, I wasn't taught to not be like, for example, my dad is a Black man. I identify myself as a Black girl. My uncles and aunts from my dad's side are all Black. So for me, it wouldn't make sense to treat these people in any different way, because I see myself in them. So it would be crazy, like maybe a matter of crisis of identity if I do something like that. But like at school, I would say history has helped, because when you learn about history, about slavery, about all the terrible things we've done, it opens your eyes a little bit, and college has done the rest for me because I could, like I mentioned, I could be around a lot of different people with different perspectives, and to be fully about my style, my features, like I decided to use my natural hair after I got into college, and it was the best decision I've made. So I think it's about the environment as well, like you mentioned. Maybe if I was at some different, maybe a private college where I worked at the private college and people dress up so much in public college. People are more comfortable, flip-flops, shorts. They don't care so much about the the looks, So maybe if I have studied at a private college, I wouldn't use my natural hair, or it would have been taken me longer, to make this decision. So the environment counts a lot.
That what I expected you to answer, like not the answer that is not the question that is written here, but and how education helped you to understand that racism exists, and how you how society keeps you away sometimes, and how you discover yourself, your hair, and everything. So that's what that was my intention when I asked. Bruno, what about you?
Yeah, I believe that the first lesson comes from home, from your parents, or from our parents, about education, about racism, and so on. And then at the first glance, we're gonna see it at school, because of the history of Brazil and the other countries, what happened in the past and what continuing happening so far, and what these racisms bring to us nowadays. People will learn it about the history at school, and beyond that, I believe that, for example, if you live in an environment that you are surrounded by a lot of different people, you will learn that no matter how different people are, we are the same, in the end. So we need to treat everyone well, in a good way, and be respectful, no matter what is your opinion about some subject. We just need to listen and respect the other. That's the thing, I believe. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I have two stories that I was hearing that happened to me, and I remember when I was a kid. Not that happened to me, but you will get it when I when I tell you. When I was a kid, there was a band, a boy band, and I can't remember the name now, but there was a boy band, and there was one of them that I keep saying. I was like 4, I was really little, and there was one of them that I keep saying that he was my boyfriend. That things about kids, and because I really like that boy band, and in that time I remember that I used to hear from people from my family, like things like it has to be the black one, really, things like that. And I used to think, like, why what are you saying? That's, I could understand. And the other story is, it's not, I just can't remember well, but my mom tells me like all the time that I came home crying a lot from school, crying a lot because other kid called my black friend black, like you're black, like in a negative way, you know, like in a negative way. He or she, I don't know, was calling my friend black, and I got home crying a lot because I couldn't understand. My mom saying that I couldn't understand why that was it has to be this other kid was saying like it was wrong, or it wasn't nice, but you know, I just couldn't understand. And then my mom had to explain to me what was happening. And she tells me all the time that because it was really hard for her to try to say to explain to me what was happening, and that is happened. You know, it's something really hard. So yeah, that was just two stories that I remember when I was a kid, and I think that it reinforced what I said before, that we don't born racist. The environment does it. So that's really hard. So next question, let's see. If you guys want to comment something, you can just say, okay? Otherwise, I would just asking the other question and the other and then the other. Oh, I like this one. Sarah, let me see. How often do you see a black teacher, doctor, or a black person occupying a high position in society?
Yeah, that's tough. I think that's changing now, but I still don't see as much as the white people, you know. I really like when I see, for example, some TV shows that try to change that, to put this perspective, like it's normal to have a judge who's black or a doctor. And because I believe art can also speak to us. So if you have this way to pass your message to people, it's important thing to do. But in real life, I still feel like it is like I really like what Robert mentioned about opportunities, because when I go to a restaurant or a place where I'm being served, I don't see something that I've done to deserve to be served, you know. It's just how life went, the differences, the chance we've had in life. And maybe this person isn't there because of this. Maybe it's a temporary job, we don't know the whole story, you know. But I try to be more understandable about the different situations people can be in their lives. I wouldn't say I I really hope in the future, in the near future, not the 10 years from now, but in a few time, we can see more often the doctors and judge and people with tech, because tech is going huge nowadays. So why not?
Bruno.
Yeah, so I can see that, for example, nowadays we are changing the scenario. You know, we can see that people are having education access. You know, so this scenario is changing. You know, we can see that, for example, at my in the company that I work, we have the manager, the financial manager is black, and for me it's amazing. You know, and he's working there for a long time. I think 18 years, I think, you know, and he has a huge knowledge about everything, you know. And I'm happy because he had this opportunity and he get it, you know. And in the past it was different, you know, because people don't usually have so much opportunities, but nowadays with technology and education, the scenario is changing. And I think that it's amazing, no matter your race, I think that everyone needs to have access and opportunities to become better, to get better positions, not just at work, but whatever you you do for life, for live, you need to have opportunity. If you work hard, if you study, if you prepare yourself for that opportunity, you need to take it. You need to people need to give you the opportunity to take that position, because you work for it, you study for it, no matter your race. That's the thing. But I'm happy because nowadays the scenario is changing. That's what I think. Yeah.
Robert, what about you?
It's so hard this question, because for example, in Brazil it's so easy. You have some football place, but it's easy. Search boys play soccer, but in tennis, skating, or maybe skating or tennis is different, because you need the opportunity. When you see Serena Williams and your sister, the history about this family is so hard. It's not easy. It's easy today, but in the beginning is much hard. Why? For me, two girls, black, don't have much money, opportunity. The two girls make history in the tennis, is so crazy. Opportunity. But it's a doctor or teacher. It's a high level. Sometimes for black peoples. The opportunity is so hard for this position for some families, for some peoples, I don't see in my life much persons. Of course, today it's changed. I agree I agree with Sarah and Bruno, but it's crazy. That's it.
Totally crazy. So my job here today is try to make you guys think about how many black people do you see in a high position in society, and how many do you see in a low position in society. So my job here is to make you think about it. You don't need to say a lot, but just think. And Robert said a lot about opportunities, and it makes me think about something that I studied. Someone that I studied, actually, there was a sociologist. I don't remember his first name, but the second one was Bourdieu. I don't know. I can say French. So something like that. And he talks a lot about three forms of capital and analyzing these three forms of capital and putting that in someone's life. You can say if this person, according to his theory, would be successful or not. And we could put a lot of things like that. We can definitely include race in his theory. And you know, I really recommend you to study these three forms of capital of Budget, because it really helped me to see how privileged I am. Really helped me. I was aware of this, but studying these three forms of capital and putting that in my life, I had to analyze. It was for a college test. I had to analyze my own life to see if according to his theory it makes sense or not be in a college. So yeah, it's something that I was aware, but I could be more and more aware after study there. The three forms of capital for him was social capital, cultural capital, and economic capital. Just for you to search a little bit about it. And that's it, guys. We talked a lot, but unfortunately, the conversation for me was really nice, but unfortunately, we are running out of time. But we have 3 minutes, so let me see, Sarah, how was this conversation for you?
I really enjoyed it. I'm crazy about your nails, by the way, really beautiful. And the topic is really important for us to speak up, so just bring more reflections like this one.
Robert.
I love this. But in the Oscar Awards, search about the Viola Davis and Daisy Walsh to talk about the importance of Black people in the cinema. It's so crazy. I love Viola. I love Daisy Washington. That's it.
Definitely, she says so many things about it. Bruno, what about you? What do you think about this conversation?
The conversation was really great. Topic is amazing. It makes us think about what is going on in these days, and what we need to do in order to become better people, and as well to teach for our kids, that they're gonna be the next generation, how to treat the people, no matter how they are. That's the thing. And I'm happy to see you here hosting. It's really great to see you're growing. That's nice. Congrats.
Thank you so much. So guys, I put in the chat the link that everyone already knows, that the link of the survey. That is a feedback you can put there. I didn't like this conversation because of that, or I like this conversation because of that. And you can suggest topics. So it was awesome. I really enjoy bringing topics like this one, because I learned so much with you. What? Who said what? Did you guys said something? No?
No.
Okay. So it's awesome. I learned a lot with you, and yeah, that's it, guys. See you next week. It's always a pleasure to be here with you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye. So